Mother is the center stage of the family. If you are still unmarried, and if you are contemplating marriage, then you have to search for the best mother for your children. You have to search for a mother who's religious, who's devout to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to her faith. A mother who's faithful. Search for this equality first. If you don't want to have hard time with your children tomorrow, run after them in the streets, in police stations, then find a good mother for them. A mother who can nurture them. A mother who can give them out of her heart, out of her faith. Sometimes I find fathers who are religious, pray 5 times a day, go to the Islamic centers, Islamic sessions. They are keen on Islamic education. But their family, the kids are lost. And sometimes I find a mother who is religious. She sends her children. I'm sure most of you here today are here today because of your mothers. Maybe not just today. Maybe your mother did not tell you just today to go to this session, but over a long period of time when she nurtured you. She fed you with the spirit of Islam. لا عذب الله أمي إنها شربت حب الوصي فغذتنيه باللبن. A man was asked, where do you bring so much love, so much attachment to Alulbayt and Imam Ali alayhi salam? He said, it goes back to 30 years ago. I had a wonderful mother that not only fed me, gave me the milk and the food, but she blends the food with the love of Ahlul Bayt, with the love of Imam Ali alayhi salam. It's not just the physical food. Physical food is available. Not just the physical food. The job that she does as a mother is not substituted by the caretaker, by a teacher, by a stepmother, by any other female, by a babysitter. It's not. These first years of formation are so critical in the life of your child. Don't send your mother away. Don't send your wife away to help others, to stay in the office building serving others while your child is deprived of her love and tenderness. Her love and tenderness are priceless, invaluable, unique. And you as a sister, as a believer, you have to know your responsibility. Just to raise one child, a good child, a believer in Allah, it's much better than having many children without faith. Many children who are lost in the midst of this ocean of corruption and deviation. Prepare yourself to be a good mother. Being a good mother is not just pushing a button overnight. You have to prepare yourself. Watch your food, the food that you eat. When Allah decided for the Prophet to have a daughter called Fatima, and since Fatima was supposed to be a special mother, not just any mother. At that time, Allah sends Jibreel to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, asking him, Ya Rasulallah, Al-Aliyul A'la yaqra'uka as-salam. Allah sends you this message, greets you and sends you this message. Allah wants you to stay away from Khadija for 40 days. Stay away, physically stay away. And then, at the end of this 40 days, Allah will send you special food from heaven. You would eat that food. That food will be transformed into energy. And then you have to approach Khadija. Yes, it counts. The food counts. Prepare yourself. Prepare your heart. Prepare your stomach. Prepare your mind to be a good mother. Let me just mention two more things before I conclude tonight. Inshallah, I will have another lecture about family values, another lecture about marriage, inshallah, in Islam. Two more things. One is the alienation and the marginalization of Muslim women in a Muslim society. I'm talking here about a Muslim society. We have to admit that gender discrimination is an issue, not in Islamic faith, but among the Muslim community. It's a big issue. Even in the most progressive and educated societies, like the one you have here in Europe, the one in North America, this is a big issue. Our sisters, our women, they have a secondary role in the Islamic circles, in the Islamic community, in the Islamic institutions. Secondary role. They have been alienated, secluded by Muslims, by their partners in this life. An increasing number of Muslim sisters, they always complain about their seclusion, not being given the right time, the right choice, the right place. Unfortunately, the Muslim community, especially in the Middle East, and some here in Europe, in the West, the Muslim community is not an equal opportunity community. While Islam is. Islam says in the Quran, وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. They are partners, protectors, defenders of each other. They are equal. بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. يَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ. But when it comes to practice, we marginalize them. You would look at any given Muslim community, the prime time, the prime location, the prime space, the prime attention is given to men. Where are women? Today, look at our community today. Tell me how many Muslim female speakers we have. How many female Muslim writers, commentators, educators, professors we have. Even activists, simple activists. How many? Tell me how many. I was asking the brothers the other day, why we don't see sisters in these circles? Why? What's wrong? Who do we blame? Do we blame men? Do we blame women? Do we blame both? Who is responsible for that? I was telling some brothers that we need Muslim female speakers here. Yes, men, they are good inspirers. They inspire you. But to bring a single female, in all America, we have maybe 2 or 3. I'm talking about those who follow the tradition of Alulbayt. 2 or 3 speakers in the whole continent. And believe me, when they speak, they put us aside. We have to resign, We have to encourage them. Next year in Ashura, why? Why shouldn't our sisters have their own session? Large session. Their own speakers. I know the level of education here is very high. But why we don't give them the opportunity? At the formative years of Islam in Medina, women enjoyed an equal access to the Prophet ﷺ, even inside the masjid. Look at the history of Islam. Read the history of Islam. In public debate, in public services, they had a very active role. In the masjid of the Prophet gives a sermon, a female stands. He has access to her. We secluded them even physically.